What's up guys, my name is Proto and this is a special week. Gaben has gifted us with a plethora of discounts on titles you've always wanted to buy, but couldn't justify based on other factors you assessed, such as the age of the game, concurrent players, size of the content, and what games you've already bought but haven't played yet, and things like that. The games this week aren't going to be just from Steam though, since other retailers do have some pretty nice offerings at really competitive prices too. Black Friday gives us an excuse to spend money on games you probably won't have time to play, and I've got a lot of games to get through, so here they are. Oh yeah, and the Steam Autumn Sale ends on the 29th, hence the urgency. Looking for geek and gaming collectibles? Loot Crate is essentially Comic Con in a box. Every month there's new goodies from collectibles to apparel to tech gadgets and other epic gear. Check out the link in the video description to learn more. AAA shooters haven't been selling all that well this October and November, but luckily for you, you can find some pretty huge discounts on them. Right now on Origin, for example, you can pick up Battlefield 1 for only £33. In the past month, I've played about 80 hours of this game just for multiplayer, and it's really fun and immersive. This is a World War I shooter by the way, so not all futuristic as you can expect, and it's got a great multiplayer and campaign. If you're looking for a sim or realistic shooter, this isn't going to be it, but trust me, this is an excellent game and I highly recommend you pick this one up if you're in the market for an FPS game. If World War I isn't your thing, then Titanfall 2 will surely appeal to you. Whilst you can pick it up on Origin for £33, Amazon is currently selling it for £25 or $28. Trust me, this is a fucking steal. The game came out roughly a month ago, and the game itself is fun, exciting, and different. Unlike its predecessor, it comes with a campaign, which although I haven't played it, I've heard really good things about it. That and future DLC for this game is free. If you're to pick a game up with the benefit of supporting the devs, this is an excellent choice. We really should be supporting games that don't fuck us over, and Respawn definitely deserves our money here. Whilst I'm not a fan of the hugely oversaturated futuristic FPS genre, this IP has sparked my interest ever since the first game came out, and at such a cheap price, it's a really solid pickup. If the bad optimization for Dishonored 2 left a bad taste in your mouth, and you haven't tried the original, then go back to the original Dishonored. The Standard Edition is only £2.63 or $3.29, with the Game of the Year edition being £7.50 or $10. Personally, I think the Standard Edition is more worth it, but that's up to you. If you didn't know, Dishonored is a first-person action game that focuses more on stealth where you have multiple ways of taking out your opponents or targets. It's a mix of Hitman, Thief, and Deus Ex. It's a game of choice, stealth, and skill, an immersive experience that's not only dynamic in gameplay, but also huge on the story. It's fun and thrilling, and I highly recommend you pick up at least a Standard Edition. GTA 5 came out last April, and it still sells at retail price. Crazy, right? Personally, I won't be picking this one up right now, but it is still half price on Steam, at £20 or $30. Steam reviews tend to outline the problem with multiplayer, with people being falsely banned for cheating, so whilst I can't speak about this game too much, I will say that if you've wanted to play this game, be it for single player or with friends, it's a pretty good deal compared to the retail price. Now not too long ago I did buy Witcher 3 on GOG, and with the game selling at half price for less than £13 or $20, you can easily log hundreds of hours onto this. Witcher 3 is a story-driven open-world action game where you play as a monster hunter tasked with finding a child of prophecy. That's the TLDR really simplified version. I simply can't do this game any justice. The combat is great, the story is great so far, and the graphics are exceptional. This is by no far an easy game to run, but it is a brilliant one at that. For £13, go leave this video, buy the game, and then come back. You won't be disappointed if you're looking for an RPG. Other open-world RPGs like Fallout 4 are only £13 or $20, whereas Skyrim is only £3 or $6.50, respectively. Both of these games are by Bethesda and feature a really expansive story with many mods for customization. You can essentially make these games infinitely more interesting and unique with a different construct of mods, with Fallout and Skyrim being 67% off. These are great pickups if that genre appeals to you. Now I'm going to say right now that though this is Call of Duty is basically dead on PC, people will always want COD 4 Remastered. On cdkeys.com, you can pick up the Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare for only £30 or $40. Even after playing COD 4 Remastered, I still wouldn't recommend this game, and with the way Activision are taking it with their supply drops, I'm certainly not going to support them. But people don't change and they're still going to buy this game, though I did love the original. If you are going to purchase this game though, you can get it here for cheap, though IMO, it's still not worth it, at least compared to other games on sale right now. Valve's games, being the Porto and HalfLife series, received unmatched critical acclaim. Each Half-Life game is currently selling for under £1.40 or $2. To give you an idea, the review suggests that Half-Life is no less than perfect. I ended up picking up Half-Life 2 and it's a classic. This game is the reason Counter-Strike exists. People are anxiously waiting for Half-Life 3 if that game ever does come out, and it's good for a reason. Porto Halva is a puzzle game, which too is excellent. These games play easily on lower end systems such as integrated graphics, and the games still hold up very strong to this day. Up next we have another game on the Origin store though. This one is Crysis III, only £2. A game released in 2013 and while multiplayer is dead, the campaign is really fun. The graphics on this game are insane, much better than many games released today, and the story of this game isn't that bad either. But again, the graphics and gameplay are well worth this price. Crysis 3 is a futuristic first-person shooter where you can either engage in full-out combat with maximum armor and a ton of automatic rifles, or take things stealthily with an invisible cloak and a compound bow. Very fun, and at £2, it costs less than lunch. Horror games, love them or hate them, do appeal to a lot of people, with excellent ones selling on Steam for cheap. At least right now, and this is a great opportunity to pick some up. For example, the Alien Isolation Collection includes a huge amount of DLC and is 75% off, at £9 or $12. This, in my opinion, is one of the better horror games on sale. Immersion in this game is great, and it relates to the iconic scenes in the movies. Things like the round table where the alien bursts out of the chest are paid homage to. This game has scared me shitless in the past and is truly terrifying. As someone who loves the Alien and Predator franchise, it's great they made a horror game which does it justice, unlike the Colonial Marine shitshow. Outlast is another first-person survival horror, on sale for £3.74 or $5. The game has great standards of an atmosphere and storyline. To quote a review, Outlast is terrifying, brutal and crazy. The most important thing is Outlast is really scary. Honestly, no game ever before has made me feel such strong emotions. Outlast is a must-buy for all fans of scary stories. Amnesia is a fairy tale in comparison. This game does a damn good job of scaring the shit out of you, trust me. And if that appeals to you, then pick this up for sure. Now, if you'd rather be the hunter than the hunted, bit of a Crysis reference there, Doom gives you the immersion demon slaying story. I must admit, it never gets boring. The graphics are amazing, the story's great, the gameplay is exceptional. £13 or $20 doesn't seem like too much. Shooting down hordes and hordes of demons doesn't grow old, and whilst I've not played multiplayer, quite frankly it doesn't interest me, the campaign isn't just some repetitive shooter. Oh no, ammo is scavenged through pickups, health, nah, no regen, you gotta pick that up too, and if you're not on the move, you're dead. This game is exciting, challenging, and keeps you on the edge of your seat. For the older folk, this game is nostalgic, and you won't regret buying this, especially if you're into first-person shooters. And lastly, we have the Batman Arkham games. Whilst you can pick up Arkham Knight cheaper on sites like CD Keys for £5.50, Arkham Origins, Asylum, and City are only £3.74 or $5 each. I started with City, which is my favourite of the lot, and they're definitely a huge change from my preferred FPS genre. Plus, they still hold up really well today, and can even play well on older hardware. Anyway, relevant links of each genre are in the description, and hopefully you do end up getting ones that you like before the sale ends. Give this video a like if you have enjoyed, and subscribe for more gaming content. Also, I'm really interested in hearing what games you've picked up over Black Friday. This has been Proto, adios!
Back from the dead.